tried to find some shit last week, but the shit didn't come out right, so I couldn't fade it in there. So I just cut it out and left it. You think people are getting tired of the sound of us? It sounds like we're in a fucking what is it, like a Panera Bread? No.
Do they have another one?
What do you mean? Your mic is not turned towards you at all.
I know.
God.
Are we even talking?
We are recording. Well, I'm recording. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you should try that. One of us here is extremely hungover, so
I am.
we'll see how that goes for you.
Probably not that well.
It doesn't matter. Well, how about today I don't know. We'll see how long we can go for, okay? I guess by the time they see it, they'll know how long it is because it's going to show as soon as, shows how long it is. Don't look at that. I'm trying to look at the stopwatch to see how long this shit's going to be today. Nope.
Wow, the Lions won.
Are you talking about football?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was like another team that's mascot was the Lions. So no way. Detroit Lions won?
Detroit, but we also play the Chicago Bears.
Oh, okay. Why are you okay? So okay.
Hey,
You're just gonna start off with that?
one team has to win.
Let's just get right into the show.
Okay.
Welcome to the Mental Massage Show. Starring Rebel, Delirious here. What? Why do you always look at me as I'm saying the name? It fucks it up every single week. People are never gonna think that we know our name because of you.
Oh, it's because of me? It's not my fault that you get self-conscious.
I do get self-conscious.
You do.
Why do you have to look at me?
I'll just look off in
As
the
I'm
face.
saying, you should say something. How about you say hello, people, instead of looking at me?
I just like you rather just introducing. You do it so well.
I do.
Yeah.
I practiced it a lot
Yeah, you talking to yourself?
in the bathroom.
Oh, do you?
That's where I touch myself too. If anybody wants to know
I'm sure people are going to write in and want to know.
where the magic is happening.
I was going to say, hate to take a black light to your bathroom.
Technically, it is magic. I mean, you manipulating your penis or your vagina to think that there's somebody there to get you yourself an orgasm. That's magic.
Okay.
That's not magic to you? That's absolutely magic.
That's magic?
Speaking of
I
this,
don't know if I call it magic, but
I watched South Park this week. Fucking best episode. Do you watch South Park at all?
I used to. But, like,
This
I'm
shit's so
horrible at
funny,
watching
man.
shows. I just forget.
They were talking about the Yelpers, the Yelp reviewers and shit. And they were just sick and tired of them. Everybody was trying to become a Yelp reviewer, and everybody thinks that they're special because they review food, and they were dogging them out. So by the end of the show, they were just like, well, we're going to respect the Yelp reviewers, and we're going to let them come in. And they made a song called Boogers and Cum.
I don't want to hear anymore. That sounds
It's
disgusting.
so funny. They're like, oh, yeah, Yelp reviewers here. Like, oh, you're going to get the special sauce today. Boogers and Cum. And they had the best song for it. Oh, shit, that shit was funny.
How do you even become a Yelp reviewer? Like, why?
I think you just log in.
Oh, so you can be just like an average fucking person, just log in.
Yeah, I think you just need a Gmail account.
Oh, but people make it sound like you're some spectacular
You're
food
nothing.
critic.
No,
Okay.
you're not. You don't have
I
to
didn't
be.
think so, but I was like, maybe there's a new level that I'm just not aware of.
You want to become a Yelp reviewer?
No, I'm good.
You don't want no boogers and cum? Boogers and cum.
Gross.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Oh, man. I wish I could play the song. I should play it, huh? I don't think I can.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I think it's illegal for me to play
I
that.
think it is, but I'm sure you just letting people know they're gonna go.
You know what I am
YouTube it.
planning on playing? I haven't even told you about this because I forgot to tell you. But
Oh, wow.
I wanted the Justice or Else. I wanted to play the speech. The speech isn't that long. The speech was written by a rapper out of New York by the name of My Son. He was supposed to drop probably like 2005, 2007, somewhere in there. He would have been hot, but he actually got charged with a couple robberies, so he had to do 7 years. And you know how the time changed since the 7 years. Like rappers are not gangster anymore, so he's not allowed to be a mainstream artist. But hey, somehow he ended up with Farrakhan and shit. Now they get it popping, doing speeches and shit. So yeah, I should see if I
What,
can.
is he like his hype man?
Oh shit, Farrakhan's hype man. Well, he's 83, so somebody got to help him out, I guess.
I didn't think he was that old.
You didn't know he's 83?
No,
Yeah.
I knew he was old. I just didn't realize he was.
83. And looks better than damn near everybody his age. He's probably the best looking 83-year-old.
That's probably why I didn't think he was that fucking old.
All the old bitches should be giving him. Never mind. Not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't put that out in the universe.
I think Farrakhan talks about he'd say some. No, he says that we definitely need to stop calling women bitches. I think. But so yeah. So I have that speech. If I can get it to play, because it's a good speech. It's actually. Hold on. My Bluetooth. Your Wi-Fi really is shit. You know that. Ooh, damn. Hold on. We having some technical difficulties here. I wish you were over here doing this. Why don't you talk to me about something? What did you do this weekend? Besides,
biggest disappointment of the weekend, Michigan State game.
Tell us about your emotions when you saw that shit happen.
I mean,
Because you know I didn't give a F.
yeah, you gave no fucks, but it was just
Absolutely none.
I mean, unless you're a diehard Michigan fan, like you'd love to go down there and tailgate. It's the environment that's fun, but then that last 10 seconds, that just fucking destroyed it. I can't believe that. Like, I'm bummed.
So what was the play that was supposed to happen?
They were supposed to return the fucking ball, and when he went to
I don't
kick
know
it
what
back,
that shit means.
just don't be basic. Just for like a couple
Pretend
minutes.
that I don't know.
I'm telling you right now, he went to punt the ball back, and his foot just didn't connect with the football, and it fell.
So he's supposed to return the football, kick it to, how many yards is this kick normally?
40, 50 yards.
And he didn't touch the ball at all.
It just fell right in front of him. State came up, picked it, and ran it for a touchdown. Like, no one saw it coming. Like, Stevie Wonder couldn't have seen that shit coming.
God damn, Stevie.
I know. I'm pretty sure everybody in that football stadium, like, at that point in time, like, you heard it. Like, you heard the disappointment. It was sad, but you know what? A win's a win. Congrats, State. Actually, congrats, little bro. You're getting your time in the spotlight.
Well, all right. So
And
that was a
that's-
disappointment. And then what about all the shitty comments that I put on Facebook about this? I just basically insulted people for being this emotional about some shit. And half of these people didn't even go to the school. I don't get it.
I went to Michigan.
Yeah, you did. I know 3 people that went to Michigan. I know 2 of them that were upset. The other one didn't give a shit. The other one's like, man, I'm just here to make my money. That's all I care about is my money.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I think a lot of people are just fair weather fans when they come out when the team's doing good. Like, they weren't there during, like, the last couple years of Hogue. And, God, I can't think of the guy's name after Carr. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with him. Like, those are, like, some really shitty years for Michigan football. Like, you had to tough it out. Like, just like with the Lions fans now, like, everyone's still got that hope. Like, oh, the Lions are going to do it this year. This is going to be the year.
Oh, shit. How?
I don't know. Like, there's some people who I'm friends with who are like, that's their team. Like, you have to have a certain amount of loyalty to still love the Lions. And I feel like that's how it was for Michigan fans for a couple of years. Like, you still love Michigan, but there's no reason to get that fucking emotional about it.
Can you lean on the table a little bit?
Why?
Just so that you're a little bit closer to the mic.
I'm not even that far.
You're like a foot away.
No, I'm not.
But when I talk, because see, the mic is within 3 feet of my mouth,
Are you really trying to put me on blast right now?
I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, like,
I appreciate it.
oh shit, the cops is out. Like always. I wonder if it picks up. If it does, it'd be good for our street cred. We could say somebody just got shot.
Right, on these hard streets.
As I sit here and sip on my
Your little bitch drink.
Sonic Colonic. That's what I call it. It's a fucking strawberry limeade with no alcohol in it.
So how many people did you make mad last night with your little comments?
Oh, people calling me dumbasses and all types of shit.
What'd you say back?
Nothing. I laugh because I'm like, you didn't even go to college, but you're this pissed.
Oh, people who didn't went to college?
Yeah, people who didn't go to college at all.
See, those are the people that are funny. Like, when you see them get that emotionally distressed, like, oh, my God.
You're not alumni. You apply. Did you even apply?
You know, it's not even, I don't even think you have to be an alumni for it. Like, I don't think it can't be like that, but you have to feel a certain type, I don't know, I feel like that's like new level.
What is that scream? Oh, these badass kids.
There's
running.
badass little kids that run around here. You should hear them when the door wall's open.
I'm glad they have guns in there.
Do you know what that is?
Gun walls?
I said door wall.
Oh, shit. I'm like, what?
A gun wall?
What is a gun wall?
I never heard of that.
What about a door wall?
Just last week when you were so basic about
What is
it.
a door wall?
We're done.
Like in a castle?
That's a drawbridge, but close.
No. In a castle, when you're walking down the hall and then somebody just disappears behind the wall, it's a door wall.
No,
Secret
that's a
door
hidden.
wall.
No.
It's a secret door wall.
No,
It's a secret
it's
door
not.
wall.
That's like a secret bookshelf.
We can't talk about this shit again.
I know.
Bill Cosby. So, anyway. That's what you got called shit. Every time you try to bring up the same shit from last week,
Bill Cosby.
Get out of here. Okay. So I have the audio of the speech that nobody got to hear because the speech actually got cut short because they said it was supposed to be like 20 other speeches going on and they all got cut short. I'm not sure why though. He didn't give that information in this interview. But I will play his speech. This is my son. I'm not sure how to say his name correctly, but it's spelled Mysonne. So whatever that is to you, my son.
Justice or else. People keep asking me, what does that mean? I mean, what do you mean, what does it mean? Haven't you seen what I seen on that screen for yourself? We need justice. And then they say, yeah, we need justice, but what do y'all mean by or else? We mean justice or else we gonna withhold our wealth. We gonna give them back their Christmas and leave them toys on that shelf. See, up to this point, we the only ones being slain, so it's time to exercise our power and redistribute that pain. Is it sane to do the same thing and expect a different result? The same ones who made us slaves, the ones we keep asking for help. Now ask yourself, how you gonna win fighting in the court when the ones who commit the murders is the ones who write the reports? All the lives we done lost, the tears we done cried, the promises they made, all the years they done lied. Ain't you tired of being tired? Or hearing one of us died? Or whoever killed them ain't guilty or don't even get tried? Cops don't even get fired for choking us on camera. But we worried about Black Friday and taking pictures with Santa. You can't expect respect when you don't respect yourself. When the one sent to protect and serve don't protect, you gotta protect yourself. You can't expect no one else to love you more than you. So that means that all else is totally up to you. What you willing to sacrifice so your kid can have a life? Let's take Christmas from Santa Claus and give it back to Christ. And we ain't asking nice, it's a demand. This ain't a march, we gon' stand. Man, woman, child together, hand in hand. Cause we understand the facts of the matter is we can't say all lives until Black lives matter, but Black lives gotta matter to Black people. And the facts is, Blacks kill most of the Black people, but the difference is, when Blacks kill Blacks, they don't let it slide. Nah, Ray Ray found guilty before he even get tried. But we still gotta be accountable for ourselves. We gotta raise our kids, keep them out of themselves. We gotta tell them they can sell something other than dope, or that's what they gonna sell, cause they don't wanna be broke. We gotta nurture the youth, we gotta retrain minds, we gotta show them the truth. We can't just keep playing blind. We can't just keep standing by, peacefully coexisting, while these people is planning how to decrease our existence. You gotta show some resistance. You can't just be quiet, or they gonna keep killing you because they gonna think that you like it. So on 10/10/15, the government is on notice. You're not gonna keep killing us and have us fill up your quotas, giving us jail records instead of diplomas. That 40 acres and a mule, we're gonna need what you owe us, or else.
And that's the audio. So that's what the speech is. So if you've wondered what it is, he created that. That's him who came up with the whole justice or else, my son. So
He came up with all that?
yeah, that was him.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's where it came from. So yeah, he spent he did what 7 years in prison for robbery that he didn't commit. I mean, he did other stuff though. So
Right.
he was like, I just choke it up. He was alright with it, but you know. He could have got off less, but he took it to trial, blue trial, so that's pretty much his story. That's why you never heard him come out, but he was supposedly, well, not supposedly, he was a signed artist, and he's, like, the industry knows who he is. But the
He's
music
not big like that.
music has changed. People don't want music with content anymore, you know.
Did you see where that one guy came out and he was pretty much just making a bunch of fucking noises on the track? And it was just to prove, like, people will like anything that doesn't even have any type of content in it.
Damn, no, what is,
I
so
mean,
it's just noises?
Like, he's just making noises with his mouth. He's not even, like, making any words come out. He's just...
Pootie Tang predicted that shit years ago. You remember he was in the studio? Pootie Tang, like, best song ever was just silence. Like, he was just silently, like, making movements and shaking and shit.
No.
And it was, like, the best song ever. So, yeah, this shit's been predicted, man. Like, people are going to be dumbed down more and more and more and more and more and get more dumb, then more dumb, then more dumb people have more dumb kids, and then kids have more dumb kids, and then dumb, 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 then boogers and cum comes. So that's what happens. So I don't know. I always say I don't know. I think I'm just confused about like where to go with any of society. Like I would love to see us be more empowered and uplift each other and whatnot. I mean, I try to do it, but there's so many people against you. Like, it's it's overwhelming in a sense, but you have to do it. You have to do it,
I think no matter what, you kind of have to stay as that positive source, regardless of how negative people are around you, because there's always going to be someone who wants to see you fail.
Absolutely.
But I think if you continue to show resilience towards something, especially if it's important to you.
I mean, I think that influence it starts with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop started off back in the day with people just telling the story of what they see and what they did. Then it started with okay, I need to be better than this person. Then the competitiveness comes in.
There you go.
It was close enough the first time.
A for effort.
But it comes into play, and we get to a point where we're at now where everybody's against each other. I'm just going to try and outdo this person. That person's trying to outdo this person. And now we have a society and we've built a culture that's everybody's against each other. Nobody wants to link up. Nobody wants to contribute. Nobody wants to try. Our communities are filled with people with no pride in anything, like not even self. I don't even think the youth doesn't even care how they dress. They don't care about their hair anymore. I remember when I was growing up, like, you had to be dressed a certain way. You had to be dressed a certain way. You had to look a certain way, which was fine. But before my generation, people cared about their yards, their houses, their cars, how they presented themselves. So that's where we kind of fell off. Like, I think that's why the neighborhoods are the way they are. Our gas station. I looked at the gas station the other day. It was like I was a little tipsy, and I was just pumping gas. Maybe I wasn't tipsy. I was just sleepy.
You probably just smelled some alcohol and got drunk.
I probably got drunk off of smell. Fumes.
Fumes.
But, and I looked around this gas station. I was like, this is sad. I was like, when I go to work, I don't see gas stations look like this. I work in a completely different neighborhood, though. So I'm like, over here, like, I need to wash my windshield. I'm looking for the squeegee. I'm like, there's no squeegees. Like, they have the trash cans there that should have the squeegee in the bottom of it.
But there's just no squeegee.
There's no squeegee. I'm like... And that's because people are going to abuse it. Like, shit's going to happen to it. It's not going to be treated right. It's, you know what I'm saying?
That's funny that you're saying that because yesterday when we were walking around going back to the house after tailgating, I'm, like, looking around, there's just trash and shit everywhere. And it just makes you wonder, like, I remember even, like, a couple years ago, maybe, like, 7 years ago, like, shit never looked like that. And even growing up, like, just certain areas or, like, your neighborhood didn't look like such shit and people cared about their homes. And now it's just, I don't know, like, where did it fall off? Like,
I don't know where the pride is at anymore. I just, like, it used to be pride in things. And, yeah, sometimes the pride was in a dumb area. But now I just don't see where the pride is in anything. There's nothing. Which is sad. I mean, that's where we got to bring it back to. You got to instill this in your children. And
I don't even think kids have it, though. Like, I don't even think kids give a fuck. Like, I don't know, for me growing up, it was always getting, like, a good grade and then going home and showing, like, your family, like, oh, look what I did.
Right.
I mean, it sounds kind of dumb, but when you're little, like...
I mean, that's the gratification that you need as a kid. That is really beginning to be one of my favorite words.
Gratification?
Gratification. Like, I mean, you need it. Like, people need these milestones, and they need to be gratified when they reach these milestones.
But I don't think there needs to be, like, such mediocre shit, like, where kids are getting awards for just participating, like...
Oh, yeah, just good effort.
Right, like, oh,
good effort
you got a
award.
certificate because you just showed up to class. Say, no, like, you should get awarded for things that you're actually putting forth effort to. Like, it's good to recognize, like, when a kid's done something good, but make sure that they're still striving and putting effort into doing something more. Otherwise, you're going to become complacent and just okay with the fact that, oh, well, I just got recognized for coming into school, or I got perfect attendance for the last week because I didn't fuck off and, I wasn't absent or... just dumb shit.
Dumb as hell. But yeah, you're right. Like everybody's pretty complacent. What do you think you could get it back to? Like it's gotta start. It starts with the family. I think the family's broke down. What I've noticed too over the last few weeks, you know what I'm saying, it's TV season. There's new shows coming out. I remember growing up that we had TGIF.
Yeah. That was your night of TV.
It would be a night of family TV.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was family TV.
Yeah.
Every show was designed around mom and dad in the house together with the kids. The kids are doing some crazy stuff. But that actually made you want to have that lifestyle in that family because that's what you saw.
Well, it brought in like family values. And I think a lot of kids now who are from broken homes don't. It's the thing in nature versus nurture. They don't know any better.
Yeah,
you
no,
only
you're
know
learning-
what you know.
You're learning Bad Girls Club. You're learning Love and Hip Hop. You're learning
There are so many.
like
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I fucking
you're
hate
learning.
that show.
You're
was
learning
big.
nothing about family. You're not learning how to sit around. Let's have a dinner. Let's talk. You're not learning that shit anymore. And that's where it starts at. So that's why I'm happy now because I watch Blackish.
I watched that the other day.
It makes me want to actually like just. It makes me want the family like
Really?
together. Yeah, I like that. I like it. It makes it fun. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. It doesn't. It appeals more than the club does. Like
Oh, wow.
yeah, it makes it that way. But I mean, I'm still going to the club. But I mean, so that's where it starts. It starts with the media. It starts with what you're gonna see. You see the people next door to you. They ain't shit. That's how you're gonna look at them, regardless of anything that they're doing. You're gonna say, "My neighbors ain't shit. I don't care." Unless your neighbors are pulling up and they're having these huge parties on the weekend, and then their family Monday through Friday, then you don't care. Nobody's gonna give a shit.
Well, even obviously I live in an apartment, so it's a little bit different, but like, you live in a home.
Yeah.
So like your neighbors, like even like the camaraderie with neighbors, like you don't have someone where like watches your back or just.
They don't
something-
talk to me.
Yeah, like even when we lived in a house, like no one came out and talked, no one knew shit about each other. Like you would wave and say, "Hey, how you doing?" and keep on going. Like that's just being civil, but you don't have like that neighborly bond.
Yeah, wouldn't.
Like I feel like people are way too self-centered and selfish now to really give a fuck.
No,
about
everybody's wrapped
anyone.
up in their own shit. They're either wrapped up in their own shit or they're wrapped up in people's shit that they shouldn't care about because
Yep.
of Facebook
Yep.
and other social media outlets that you can go on here and, I can see what this person's doing. But your neighbor right next door is having a problem and she's going to blow her fucking head off in a couple days. But you don't know that because you don't talk to her because she's not on your Facebook page.
I mean, sometimes that's all people want is just someone to talk to.
Just say
like,
hi.
I don't care what anybody says. Like, everyone likes it when someone just says hello, like, how are you doing?
Right.
And that can make someone, or even just giving them a smile. Like, that could be passed on. It's just kind of like paying it forward.
I think I give everybody, like in my mind, I have 30 seconds of time for everybody. Like I have 30 seconds to allow you to make or break. You know what I'm saying? Like you have that choice. You can.
Wait, what do you mean? Just any stranger
Yeah,
or just like
any
people?
stranger. You got 30 seconds to talk to me. You got,
Oh, what, like, just to walk up
I'm
and be
gonna
like,
talk to you for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like if you walk up to me on some crazy shit, I'm still gonna talk to you for at least 30 seconds just to see where you're at. And if I can't get anywhere, then I'm like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. Like I don't
There
have
was
time
some
for
lady
this.
in the store the other day. Oh my gosh, she was so old, and I love old people.
Oh, yeah, so nasty.
They're cute, whatever.
Their balls just aren't cute.
I mean, I'm not talking to an old person thinking like, oh my god, I can't imagine what you look like
I
naked.
can't wait to get under the knee.
Oh, your wrinkly ass skin.
Oh, I want to knock the varicose out those veins.
Gross. No, but you could tell she just wanted someone to talk to, and I just let her talk to me. Like, she just kept asking questions, and it was bullshit with her. We were in line, like, waiting to pay for groceries. Like, I don't care what she's talking about.
What was she talking about?
Just asking questions, like, oh, like, just shit that was in our baskets. Like,
She
the
talked
weird.
about fucking shit.
Shut up.
Fucking in her shit in the bathroom.
Stop.
That's what you just said. Was it in the bathroom or not?
No, would you stop?
Okay, just go. Was it in the bathroom?
No, I just got done saying we were in the line waiting to pay for our groceries.
Okay.
So she was just looking at stuff in our baskets and just talking about like her husband and going home and making dinner. Like she just generally, she could have been a lonely ass individual. Maybe all of
Right.
her friends are dead. I don't know.
And that probably made her day.
Yeah, just
You know?
someone
It
to
could
talk
have.
to.
It's possible. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like, yeah, she got annoying after 5 minutes, but at the
See,
end,
that's why I give him.
but at
30
the end of the
seconds.
day, like,
Cut it off.
she wanted someone to talk to, and I think just lending an ear, like, it didn't hurt me. It didn't, make me feel any worse or better about my day. I gave her someone to talk to, and she went on her way.
And that's all it is. That's all people need at some point. These kids, they need it more than anything, though. Like, nobody's talking to these kids. Nobody's getting through.
I feel
And
so bad for these kids.
I mean, the preacher tries, but the preacher speaks a different language. Like, it's going to take people that are in the street. It's going to take, like, myself. Being 30 now, I consider myself an OG. You know what I'm saying? I have to give, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why don't you do like a Big Brother thing?
Because I ain't even, no.
Okay,
I've
but
thought
see?
about it. I've thought about it. No, I've definitely thought about it. But I just
Or even like volunteering your time for like a half.
I said I had 30 seconds.
No, I'm talking about like half of a afternoon, where you go and spend time with like a 7-8-year-old little boy or something.
You know what? We're going to find me a Big Brothers program.
I would do the Big Sister program. Like,
and I would do that. And I would
Would
teach
you?
them. Yeah, I would show these kids that you don't
you don't need the street life.
yeah, you don't need it. Like, you can look the part or look, tough. You can look cool, but you don't have to live that way.
But I think
Like,
people have glamorized it in such a way to where it appeals to them. Like, oh, this is way more glamorous to me than going out and working 9 to 5. Like, yeah, working sucks.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, it pays for you to go and do things that you love.
yeah, nobody talks about the gratification in working. Because this one thing to earn $1, what is it? Because, all my money's not this. But what did they used to say? Earn a honest buck. There it is.
Oh, an honest dollar?
Honest dollar. There
Honest-
you go.
Oh, an honest day's wage.
Honest day's wage?
Yeah.
I think you just made that completely
I
up.
think my dad used to say it.
Oh, my God. So your dad was a rapper.
Shut up.
He was a rapper. I bet you he knew. What was the first rap group called? What was their names? I'm not going to rap the song that I'm thinking because I should know the name offhand, but I'm drawing a blank
It's okay.
because I know you don't know. But anyways,
Wow.
do you know?
I don't know what you're trying to go with.
Don't worry about it. So anyways, but your dad was a rapper. What? Okay.
Continue with your thought.
No, that was the thought right there. I thought you were gonna stop me and be upset that I'm like, Myron, why are you still talking about my dad? He's gone. Like, stop bringing him up.
That's bold.
Which part?
You just brought up that.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry. So, anyway, sometimes we get into these sad conversations that
Yeah,
just
you
come up out the
fucking
blue.
do.
I'm sorry. So, how's that hangover going? Did you take some Tylenol?
I took
How
my
many?
second dose of Tylenol, 500 milligrams,
That's a total of 500 milligrams, or is it a total of 1,000?
1,000.
Oh, where'd you get some? What is that? Extra strength? Because isn't regular just 250?
I mean, they sell higher ones. You can get like Motrin 8 or Tylenol 800 with codeine.
Oh yeah, codeine's good for
Mm-hmm.
you. Good for the soul. Good for the spirits.
I still have some Norco, but I'll be passed out, muscle relaxed, and
Yeah.
not giving any fucks.
You know what? Last week we didn't get into anything about. What did I have? Some shout outs? Oh yes. You know what I'm sick and tired of? Fucking National this day and National that day. That is some bullshit. I think the other day it was National. Okay, we did National Take Your Kid to Work Day, National Smack Your Mom. I don't know what name some of the days.
There's like National Margarita Day, National Tequila Day.
What the fuck is it?
Margarita
You
Day.
know all the alcoholic
I do.
ones. Okay.
Well, there's one the other day that was like National Sister Day. Like, oh my God, I love
It
my
was.
sister.
It
I was
was.
like, get out, bye.
Post a picture of your sister all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a terrible.
There's
one.
like National like certain foods days. Like, come on.
Friday was Boss's Day. Did you all do anything?
Okay, I'm sorry.
You didn't know that?
No, I did. I remember how I told you my
Yeah,
one
the girl.
Like, I don't get that.
Oh, yeah, one of her friends came up to the job. She quit the job. How many months ago was it?
It was in August.
Oh, she just. What month is it now? Oh, it's October. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, she quit like 2 months ago, and she comes up to the job on National Bosses Day or whatever the fuck it is, and brings the boss a card. Was it money in the card? Or a gift
I
card?
don't know.
Oh, you just know she brought a card?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get that type of shit. Like, yeah, hooray, you're my boss. Whatever, but like, I'm not giving you a fucking card.
So you didn't get your boss anything?
Hell no, I didn't give him anything.
We had a breakfast pizza party.
Breakfast pizza.
Yeah, it's breakfast pizza. So instead of cheese, the batter it's bread. It's a pizza, right?
What, with like eggs and
Egg.
sauce?
Yeah.
No, I'm good on that.
And the pizza came at around 6:30 in the morning. I was there to help bring it in, and nobody got to eat the pizza till around 8 o'clock. So imagine how that shit tasted. That was
Just cold and gross.
yeah, it was cold. I mean, I still ate a couple pieces because
Because it was free in there.
well, I was on my antibiotics and I was waiting on the food, so
Have you finished?
I stopped taking them, and so far I'm good. I haven't got a fever, but I called the nurse practitioner last week and told her like, look, like every time I stop taking these antibiotics, I get sick. So what the fuck is going on? She's
Because
like,
you're supposed to finish the bottle.
no, I did finish them. But remember, one day I didn't take them for a few hours. Like I was late taking them, and I got sick again. So I'm like, something's going on. Like I'm perfectly fine as long
Was
as
that here? When was that? Was that Friday?
Yeah, no, that was like not this. Yeah, it was like Thursday, last Thursday. Yeah, so she calls me. She's like, stop taking them. I'm like, the problem is when I stop taking them, I get a fever. I get sick. So it's like an opiate or some shit. I'm like, it can't be an opiate, but you know me, like, I'm a lush, so my body needs to be weaned off of this. Like, I'm going through fucking detox and shit off of antibiotics. So, bitch, get your life together, and we need to figure out something. But she showed me and told me again, just stop taking them. So that's what I did, but I've been fine, so.
That's good, though.
But fuck that little bitch. Whoever she is. Because I never got to see her. I was just on the phone with her.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck about you anyway.
She didn't. I absolutely.
She still got her money.
She sure did.
They make bank, too.
Do they?
Nurse practitioners? Fuck yeah, they're like a baby doctor. They can prescribe meds and shit. Regular nurses can't.
Damn, but so why didn't she just become a doctor?
More schooling.
How much more could it be?
I mean, for
A year or two?
probably more than that. Nurse practitioner is like a master's. One of my girlfriends is going for it. I'll have to ask her.
Oh, really? It's just a master's degree?
I believe so.
Oh,
I
there
mean,
you
she's
go.
been in school for, I think she's done this next winter.
I don't know. What else you got for us in news? Oh, Lamar Odom. At least he's doing good. I can say it like that because he's doing better now.
Yeah, I'm surprised, honestly, like, not to be more, but I'm surprised he didn't die. Like, just with all the shit that they found in his system and him having a couple strokes, like, the one thing that I will say that's kind of pissing me off is how a lot of people are turning this into, like, a Kardashian story, more so than focusing on the fact that this man went through, like, I think he was suicidal. I mean, I don't know the full story. I'm just speaking on.
He had all the reasons to be.
He had all
I
the
have a
reasons
list.
to be. But, like, I'm just annoyed that they're making it into more of a Kardashian thing than going through, like, this man actually had something wrong and he went, out to some fucking brothel and OD'd and whatever, so.
Well, let's see. He lost his mom to colon cancer at the age of 12.
He had a son that died.
He had a son that died at 6 months back in 2006. He's been dealing with depression and a drug addiction for most of his life. All his friends basically were drug addicts. A couple of them just died. 2 of his friends just died, right? 2 of them just OD'd. Like one of them was
one
on the
did.
show. I want to say 2.
I know one did for sure. I don't.
One did for sure. We are sure about that. Okay, don't quote us on the other one that I'm throwing up in there. So, I mean, and his father's a heroin addict, so that means he's pre-positioned? Is that, what is it? When you're already,
I know what you're going for, but my mind's so fried right now.
Oh, from being addicted to alcohol.
It's not an addiction.
You know that's what...
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You've never heard this?
What, tailgating means that I'm
No,
addicted?
whoa. We're not talking about tailgating. We're talking about the drinking itself. Let me see if I can explain this right. How I heard it from a doctor.
I'm going to need you
Let
to
me
name
clear
off
my
that
throat.
doctor.
Okay.
'Cause-
Kevorkian. That was his name. He's a great doctor. But, no, they said that the reason when you have a hangover, your body is withdrawing from alcohol because it goes through your system so fast. Like, you basically become addicted to it. Your body depends on it for that time.
When you're
So that's-
drinking for a whole fucking day.
They said it's not the depression or not the dehydration that gets you. They said it's the fact that your body becomes dependent on it that
I believe
fast.
it.
So there it is. But anyways, back to Lamar, not you, because you
There's
little.
shit wrong with me, and I still live my life.
That's why you're scratching your face. So
Just because you fucking smell fumes of alcohol and you get drunk and you can't
did you just mention alcohol? Ooh, I'm drunk.
see.
Hell no. Don't even mention no alcohol to be. I'll be passed the fuck out in 2 minutes.
Right.
But so yeah, it's good that we can shine light and have a little fun with this situation now. I mean, he's doing better. He's off life support from.
He's on a breathing tube, so he's actually breathing on his own with a
Okay.
little bit of help. I don't know. I feel like the country definitely needs a bigger discussion. I feel like, especially with
What?
like drug abuse, like mental illnesses.
The war on drug abuse.
Not even a war, but like I feel like there needs to be more of a discussion on it. Like clearly, it's a fucking issue.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee you, there's more people out here. You may not know them.
I know a lot of crackheads.
Oh, well, then maybe you know a lot of them.
But I don't know if we need to have a huge discussion on it. I mean, people are
There
going
needs
to
to
do what
be-
they want to do.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like this guy was, depressed, going through depression. He was going to, or he was rather using drugs as a crutch to help him get him through his life. Like obviously there is some other.
Obviously, yeah.
So I mean, and mental illness in this country is kind of like a taboo to talk about.
You know what the thing is, too? It's like when you're in that position, when you have that sort of money, if you can think about it, like just imagine, like, you not really knowing. Like, your mom's gone, your dad, I believe, is his dad dead?
I don't think he's dead.
Or he's on heroin. So either way,
His dad's not really in his life.
because heroin eats the frontal lobe of your brain, which is the part of your brain that controls the system that tells you right from wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the part of your brain that tells you consequences. Like, hey, if I jump off this balcony, possibly I'm going to break a bone. Shit's going to hurt.
Right.
Medical bills, I'm not going to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Then further down, you know what I'm saying? See how my brain just jumps to all that? Theirs doesn't do that after they've done heroin for so long because that's the part of the brain that heroin attacks first. So that's why, like, if you see a heroin addict, they're known for just doing crazy stuff. Like, you can't
'Cause they don't know any
you
better.
can't rely. Well, not anymore because the part of their brain that told them not to do that shit is gone. Like, it's ate the fuck up. I mean, I'm sure you don't get these problems. Well, then I don't know anybody that did heroin once and didn't keep doing it though. Actually,
Isn't
I do.
it that one that's, or is it coke where you're chasing the dragon? Like you're always trying to go after that first high and you can never get it again.
Heroin, they say.
Isn't it heroin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they're chasing after that first high.
They
You'll
talked
never
about that on the second episode of American Horror Story too.
I haven't watched that one yet, so don't give it away.
It was shitty, don't worry. Oh, I didn't watch all of it though, but the parts that I saw,
Is it that bad?
I just stopped watching. I was like, oh my god, whatever. That's when I came over here. It was today.
Oh, after you got done?
Yeah, this morning. But I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I stopped watching it. But what I was trying to say, because I'm so far off, but right now, is that when you don't have a certain love, like a genuine love, because okay, he fell in love with a Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Like these people capitalize off of everything that they can.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have that on top of he's a millionaire basketball player, he's worth like $50 million. And he's taking care of so many people in his family, paying bills, mortgages, car notes, and shit like that. How can you tell if the love is real?
So you don't know if it's sincere.
You don't know. You don't feel like anybody loves you unless you're paying out money. So that's why I understood like why he was at the place, the brothel that he was at, and why it made sense. I'm like, he's used to this anyways. This feels like love to him. Like he's used to spending that money
That's so sad,
his
though.
bill was $75,000 for those days that he was there.
That's probably like a drop in the bucket to him, though. If you're worth $50 million,
He ain't playing on no team right now.
I know he's not, but still, he's probably got other little endorsements and shit that he's
No, he's probably like Iverson. Iverson broke, okay? I don't know, but so you can kind of see where the depression can come from very
Yeah.
easily. I mean, people just need like.
Well, when you've got that type
just-
of money, you can never really trust someone. Like, I could never take someone at face value. Like, you would never know. Like, does
It's
that
ki-
person like me for me, or do they
is
like
it
me
because of what I can.
what I could give them,
What I
or what
could
they
give
could benefit from being
from-
friends, or
absolutely.
like being in a relationship with me?
I don't think I could ever be that way. Like if I like somebody, like if I like you as a person, I like you as a person. But how do you know that him being who he is and how long he's been himself? How do you know he even knows how to act like a normal person to where somebody can just genuinely like who he is? He's probably gonna make it to where you like him because he can buy you stuff. So it just continues. That cycle continues, and he's gonna need to get some help though. He's definitely gonna need
Yeah.
a lot of help, and I mean it's gonna take love, and I don't think it's gonna be the Kardashians' love.
I don't know. The way that Chloe like came to his side, like when she found out what happened, I think like deep down that she
Maybe
still loves
she
him.
is. Yeah, she
Like
could be different.
you never marry someone just to say like you did it, excluding Kim.
Yeah, I don't think I know if Kim and Kanye West love each other, or if
They
they
love the idea of
they
each
love
other.
the idea of each other. Yeah.
Like I think Chloe, I think she wanted it to work, but his addictions were so strong,
And
and
she was like, I need to get this other dick over here.
no, stop.
She did.
Oh, why? Because she went with French Montana for a little bit.
French Montana. Who else was she
She
dating?
was with someone else for a minute.
She's
right
dating
after
somebody else
him.
right now.
No, she's not. Is
No,
she?
someone else, not French.
I know.
She's with somebody else right now. James Harden, right? Yeah, she fuck with James Harden.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think deep down she still loves him, and I mean things could change. I don't think that they'll ever not love each other, but
And that's good. I mean, even if they're not gonna be in love, like it's good to just have that type of friend and that type of loyalty that somebody comes to your side.
hope he gets better soon. Speedy recovery.
Well, it's going pretty quick now, so I don't think we
You don't know.
have to.
He had strokes. You don't know how that shit affected his brain. They're not going to know until he fully wakes
Well,
up.
okay then. Then let's hope for the best for him.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Now it sounds like we're being nice. What else has happened? So, American Horror Story that you didn't watch. Yeah. I didn't watch the full thing either, so I can't give a good synopsis about it. Synopsis. I said it first, right? I said it first, right? I said it right the first time. My mouth is sticking together. I told you about mentioning alcohol around me.
You're already drunk.
Oh, shit.
There was a Democratic debate this week.
I missed it, but you can fill us all the way in on
I mean, it was... for the
who's
most-
there. Who's there this week? Hillary
There was Hillary, there was Bernie, there was
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, there was O'Malley, there was Chaffee, and there was Webb. Our
Oh,
five Democratic...
Who are these other people that we've never heard of? They ain't shit.
The one guy, Chaffee, was a Republican. Then he switched to a Democrat. I believe he's a senator. Webb, he didn't really do shit. I don't remember how he's affiliated with
Fuck
anything.
you, Webb.
He just didn't, like...
We
The
don't
whole
know
time he
nothing
kept
about
talking,
you.
I was like, God damn, are you a Republican or are you just trying to get, like... He was so far
He's
left.
all over the place, basically.
Yeah, like, just the shit, like, on his environmental issues. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm for coal and da-da-da. And, like, things that that Democrats...
Cancer causing coal?
Well, you know what I mean, like, coal production, shit like that.
Cancer
Yeah.
Cancer causing coal.
Right, so it's just things that he was saying. I was like, he just seemed batty. O'Malley is the governor of Maryland. I don't know. He's going to have to prove himself just with all the shit that happened in Baltimore back in April. Like, I don't know. He's going to have to say some shit that's really going to make me think, like, okay, maybe. Like, you're not completely batshit, but you really handled that Baltimore crisis, like,
What was the
horribly.
crisis?
The black kid that died. When his neck was, like,
Oh, okay.
can't think of
yeah.
his
the
name.
Severed neck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. I forgot.
and, like, Baltimore was just, rioting for...
Right, and he just basically allowed it.
Yeah, like, he didn't do... And I'm like, if you can't keep Maryland, which is, like, one of the smallest states in the U.S. under control, then how are you going to keep the whole country under control? But, okay. And then there was Hillary and Bernie. I mean...
Was the debate? I think I heard part of the debate was they were basically going at Hillary a lot. They were trying to bring up the fact about her fucking email still.
Yeah, and Bernie just said it, like, just fuck those emails. The Benghazi committee was just something that was brought up by Republicans to sit here and try and make Hillary's credentials look like shit. Because there were several bombings of U.S. embassies underneath, Bush's control, and no one brought that up or makes it a big fucking deal. But anyways, we're not going to get super political about that. But yeah, they brought it up, and Bernie just kind of flew in and was like, we actually want to hear about issues that affect U.S. citizens right now. Like, tell us about stuff like the wealth gap. Talk about that. Talk about taxes.
And they wanted to bring up.
They want to bring up those fucking
Bullshit.
emails. I mean, I think...
Freddie Gray.
I knew it was something Freddie Gray. I was like, Freddie Mercury. I was like, nope. That's,
Freddie Mercury?
yeah, I was like,
He a
that.
singer?
He was in...
So, yeah. Yeah, that was terrible on his part. I don't care who Freddie Mercury is. You guys can look it up.
I'll look it up later. It doesn't matter. I know he's in a band. I want to say Journey.
You want to bet Journey? For how much?
I don't think it's Journey.
So that was the debate.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting because they weren't like...
So who are you leaning towards right now? Ooh, a lot of silence there. You know you gotta support the women. Queen.
I don't know. Queen. I don't know. I like Bernie for how he keeps attacking people, and it gets really irritating when people keep saying, like, oh, he's a socialist. So we have a lot of socialist programs in effect now. Well, then
hold on, was Trump not there? Trump wasn't there, was he?
Trump's a Republican.
Oh, Democratic.
You want to sit your little basic ass in that chair now?
Forgot. I forgot.
Okay.
Well, just in case people was out there wondering.
Oh,
That's,
you
that's
clarified.
why. Because it wasn't the Republican. What is it called?
Debate.
The Republican debate.
Oh my god.
It was the other motherfuckers.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense.
I don't know. For me, it's gonna have to be between Bernie and Hillary.
Yeah, all right. They can fuck off anyways.
Yeah, you don't care.
So, let's talk about some bullshit. You want to talk about these hoes going on dates and not giving up the pussy on the first night?
I wish you would be serious.
I am serious about it. It's a serious topic.
We can talk about first dates. We're not talking about that little ratchet shit.
It sounded good though. I think it was a good headline.
Oh, that was a good
to
intro.
draw people into, you know what I'm saying?
Your little ratchet.
No, it's gonna be uplifting and enlightening,
Okay.
like everything that I do. I teach, okay, but sometimes you got to put the medicine in the candy. There you go.
Who made up that little saying?
Don't worry about it. It's out here though. It's hot. Sometimes you got to put the medicine in the candy. So that's what we do.
Is that, I don't even know what to call that. Like a deliriism?
What?
Like
No.
one of your little sayings?
Delirious. I was supposed to make one up for complacency. Remember that?
I know.
asked
I kept thinking about it
you couldn't
too.
make up anything for complacency, but we'll come up with something so that
Next week.
so that y'all can put a meme up of complacency is to.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm starting to get real poetic though. Like my Facebook status today was what was it? It was so good.
It's something about Sweetest Day.
It's Sweetest Day to lesbians what
Kwanzaa.
is to Christians. I thought that was great. It pissed a lot of people off.
Probably just all the females who probably didn't do shit.
The lesbians.
You said the lesbians liked it.
Oh no, I don't really think they liked it. I think they
Oh.
were mad.
Oh.
I think they were mad. I don't care. But yeah, okay. So going back to first dates. All right, so we still live by the same basic rules, I believe, that we've lived by since, the dawn of time, since guys have been courting girls to try and get into, to procreate. Essentially, that's how we all got here, is because some guy courted a woman, the woman liked him, and eventually he tried to put his hands down her pants at a movie theater. She might have said no, pushed his hands away. He kept trying. He paused for 5 minutes, comes back to it, tries it again, and then he finally gets in. So that's courting. And then babies are made.
By the
By the end of the movie.
Oh, by the end of the movie?
You got a baby.
Oh, so that was like your version of Netflix and chill?
Oh, that was Netflix and chill. It was actually a fucking movie theater.
Wow.
Netflix and chill with a condom.
Well, I don't know. Like, what are your expectations for a first date?
Well, seeing that now, you know what I'm saying, even before you go on a date with anybody, you've had so much conversation, and you've been on their Facebook page, you've looked up this, and you've creeped through all their pictures, and you've hit on who the fuck is this person, and let me click on this link, and who she tagged with.
Wow.
I got to know who these motherfuckers is, just in case somebody's crazier than me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, crazier than you. So are you
Yeah.
saying that you're a little crazy?
I'm just saying, everybody's got a little crazy in them. You better.
Okay.
Because when the shit goes down, you know what it comes down to. Who's going to be more violent than the next? Who's going to be more violent, me or you? That's
Shit.
war at its finest. Who's going to be more violent? But anyways, it's not
But
even what
back
we're
to
talking
your
about.
first date. Yeah, that just got a little.
Took it dark.
Yeah.
But, okay, so my first date, I'm just really trying to chill and see if you are who you shown me to be throughout the phone and, text messages maybe. Just basically see if we can get along. I'm looking at your eyes, trying to make sure your eyes don't wander off and shit like that.
Well, like someone doesn't have a lazy eye or some shit.
No, like the fucking eyes go and like contact a fucking being from another planet, or like they're rolling back in your head and you're talking to yourself or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure you're not
Who
crazy.
have you talked to?
I I watch a lot of movies. True stories, though. All true stories.
True.
They are. So that's basically what a first date consists of for me. Like, can we kick it? Can we have fun? Can you laugh at my bullshit? Can I laugh at your bullshit? Do you smell good? Where your hygiene's at? You know what I'm saying?
That should have been like the first thing right off the bat. Like if you walk up and someone's smelling like,
What if they smell good this day, but that day they don't? What if you caught them on their bath day? Today's the day me and my brother shared the bathtub.
that might be a little weird.
Or what if they have the same thing on that you met them in? Like, come on now. What if-
Yeah.
So, that's what mine is. What's yours? What are your first dates? What are you trying to
I don't know. I mean, it's usually something chill. Like I don't want to go out. Like I hate the whole like dinner and a movie type thing because especially if we haven't talked that much, like I want to be able to converse with you and
Right.
make sure that you're not fucking retarded.
You don't want to just be in a dark room with no motherfucking stranger anyways.
No.
It's kind of crazy.
I mean, my thing is like if I can't hold a conversation with you or if you can't keep conversation flowing, or at least like you have to make me laugh. Like that's one thing. If you can't make me laugh or if you don't have a good sense of humor. Or if you can't take sarcasm, like a lot of people when
People
you
can't take sarcasm nowadays?
No, like if you start actually saying something sarcastic to someone, I mean, some guys it goes like right over their head,
They just miss it.
and I'm like, nope, like I can't do it because
You can't deal with a dude if he can't take sarcasm though?
sarcasm's like my second language. Like if you get your panties in a bunch because of something sarcastic that I said,
Little bitch.
well, yeah, there was one guy.
Cunty bitch.
I mean, there was one guy that I dated for a while, and I didn't realize it until we were, like 3 or 4 months into it, and he would get all crotchety about stuff. I was like, whoa, you got sand in your vagina? Like, what's the issue?
Hold on, what the fuck? Crotchety?
Crotchety.
What is crotchety?
I don't know, like an old crotchety man, just all moody and shit. Like,
Like his balls are in an uncomfortable position in his pants? Because that irritates me sometimes when that happens. It makes me really mad. So I could call that crotchety.
fine, we'll say that his balls were in an incorrect position. They're making him all agitated.
My balls are under my thighs today. That's gross as fuck.
You put it out there.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, it doesn't have to be anywhere like extravagant. Like it can go anywhere just from like bullshit and talking or just meeting up for a drink somewhere. Like it has to be obviously like a public setting because I'm not about to meet like some weird ass stranger. Like, oh, come
Are you
meet-
talking like an online dating, or what if like you met? Do people even meet at malls anymore? Because I remember back in the day, that's where you got your numbers. Mall. When you were in high school, you were getting numbers at, or you were meeting these girls at a school. School is your
Yeah,
first
school.
option. Church might be your second option. If you went to church, a lot of people went to church. Like they're forced to go, but they went. So that might be a
Does that
second
work
option.
for you?
I never went to church.
Okay, yeah, me either.
So, or the mall. Those are your main three.
I mean, school used to be big, but like I'm not at school. Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, you're not doing that. It's weird to meet somebody at the mall, right? What if somebody comes up to you? How could you be approached at the mall right now? Like, hey, how you doing, man?
I don't know. Like it would kind of weird me out, depending on their approach.
How would you approach a dude?
I don't approach dudes.
If let's say for this scenario, you approaching the niggas today.
Oh, okay.
Sadie Hawkins.
Just the sweetest day was yesterday.
Oh, it's all about the dudes now. Okay, so how would you approach a dude? Like, hey, how you doing?
I don't approach dudes. Like I expect a guy to come approach me.
My name is Bill.
How would you approach a girl?
What up, bitch?
No, you wouldn't. Bye.
Here's this number.
No, you wouldn't.
Put your number in my phone.
No, you wouldn't.
I've done this before several times actually. This one worked a lot like when I was in early 20s. Like I'd say from like 17 to probably 23 when smartphones started coming out.
Yeah.
I would hand off my phone just like with the screen up so that you can dial the number. Just hand you my phone and walk away. And I'd be like, I come back and get it. That shit used to work like a charm.
Are you serious?
It works so goddamn good. It's amazing. I couldn't believe girls. Like I said, it goes back to the breakdown of the system, but it was disrespectful. But it's what people like. A lot of girls liked it,
That's really.
and there's gonna be a lot of people out there like, yeah, those are girls. Well, yeah, they're probably hood rat bitches and all that. But no, some of them I know a few of them that are married now. Like I still keep up with some of these girls that I've met over.
Do you really?
Yeah, like I'm cool with everybody. So like I don't maybe not talk to them, but I see them on Facebook or something like that. Like
Oh.
a few of them, they're married and shit now. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and in my eyes back then, they were respectable girls too. It was just a different approach that they hadn't seen. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get tired of a dude coming up to you like, "Hey baby, you looking good?" Like I was just
I
over
would
here
have handed
checking
your phone
you out
right
with my
fucking back.
man.
Like, no, you can just take it with you.
No, because I'm cute as fuck. So you wouldn't
You're
do that.
cute, but that wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Yes, it would have.
No, it would never told you to use your
so
hand.
I was just thinking, like, maybe later on I could take you, to the movies, or we can go have some drinks, or, just ride around, walk downtown to the River Walk or something. Is that what it's called, the River Walk? Mm-hmm. Okay. So can I slide you my number real quick? You be like, yeah,
Just like
ain't no thing. And then, so you get tired of that over time because motherfuckers gonna keep hitting you with that. And then you think that he all this. You going home, you telling your girl, like, I met this nigga and he was so nice to me. And that motherfucker hit that pussy and left. And you ain't heard from him since. So you gonna get tired of that. So you gonna be like, the dude who didn't say nothing to me, I guess that's better, right? But that's just how we break down the system. So
everyone's different.
But where I see dating is now, I don't even know. Do people even go on dates? Maybe
It's
not black
rare.
people. You think? I don't think black people go on dates. I think white people do.
Not black people.
Not
Well,
black
you just
people.
said it so like, no, I
No.
don't think we do.
I don't know what's happening. They
I don't
can't afford
know.
that shit. I think a black dater just let me make sure this nigga can dress. Let me make sure. I don't know what are we looking for in a girl. Let me make sure that
She
ass
never-
is as fat as I looked at in them pictures. That's about it.
Really?
Probably. These niggas is ignorant. I keep telling you that. I'm not 100%.
But that shit just makes you want to stay single. Like, dating is so hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't know how crazy someone is. Like, you can't get a good first impression off someone off that first.
No, I think people ignore it at first. But a lot of people don't have, like I said, the breakdown of the cell phones and the communication that we have now
Oh, yeah.
with text messaging, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know what I'm saying, emails. Like, these aren't real conversations, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody can tell you anything over text message or, you know what I'm saying, typing back and forth. I got plenty of time to think of my response. I can think of all the scenarios of how this could play out. Versus if you were to talk verbally to me, I don't have that much time, so I got to be on my feet. And if you see somebody trying to, you know what I'm saying, think about your question before they answer, you're going to be like, motherfucker, you're crazy or you're stupid, you're slow.
Stupid.
Something's going on here, and I don't like it. Whereas if you send a text message and the motherfucker doesn't sat around, he read it immediately, but he took 3 hours to respond because he's thinking of the best
That
answer.
shit irritates me. Like, just fucking answer.
No, because people, that's what
I
they're doing.
hate that.
I remember when text messaging first came out, I was probably, well, not when it first came out, but when I got it, when everybody around me pretty much had cell phones, I was probably in like 10th grade. Everybody had cell phones, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting in class, I'll be texting girls from this school, that school, this school, you know what I'm saying, all around. And I was like, I remember like being like, this is so much easier than talking because I can say whatever I want and I've already thought about my next where it's gonna go. And I can just watch them and their response come back exactly what I thought it was gonna come back with. And like
So you can manipulate the situation.
I would control everything. And that's what text messaging do. And people don't realize it, but that's why I'd rather have a conversation with you. Like, we need to talk. Like, we can text. I can send you quick messages, but ain't no getting to know me. We ain't gonna sit up here, hey, what are you doing? No. What'd you do growing up in life? Like, no, we're not texting that. Like, no, because I don't
A lot
need
of
you to
people
sit
like
up
to
here.
do that though, because then it's like, oh well, we've already had that like first discussion, and then we have that date, and now
Your first discussion through text messages should be, do you work? Did you go to school? Do you have kids? Do you have, transportation? Do you have...
there are guys who will still lie though about having kids.
Oh, yeah, that one to get lied about. But, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, it should be simple things. It shouldn't be things that, you're shortening up
That
the
requires
conversation.
like a
Yeah.
face-to-face interaction.
So now, like I said, like with you having all this information already preloaded into your brain when you go on a first date with a person, like the biggest thing that people wonder about a date is like kissing. I don't kiss on the first date. I don't kiss on the first date. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she does it. She kisses on the first date, but I don't like it. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, she kissed me on the first day. She's a hoe. I can't do it. But
Oh,
I mean, people are like that. I don't judge anybody for what you do. You do what the fuck you want to do with your life. But you know, so I think if that was the smallest thing, I don't think that should be even a judgment at kissing. Kissing on the first date, like no,
No.
you've already pretty much learned everything about the person. Like you've hung out.
You decide within that first couple minutes whether or not you're gonna kiss that person or do
Girls
anything.
really do.
It's like within the first, I would say 30 seconds to a minute, they've already made their decision.
But you can mess up the decision, right?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, let's say you met somebody and it came out really short. It was short E. Meet somebody. But let's say you meet somebody, right? And within the first 30 seconds, you've already decided that you want to do X, Y, and Z with them. Can they mess that up within the next, before they get to the house? It can be messed up, right? Yeah. There's always...
Usually that first impression, though, for a no, there's no way that you can go back to a yes.
Oh, okay. You can't change...
Yeah.
You can't turn a no to a yes.
No, like it would have to be pretty impressive for that to actually go to the other side.
So he pulls out his thing and he shows you. It's pretty impressive. That's not the impressive
You
we're
could
talking
have
about.
the worst fucking attitude and you can be the dumbest person on the face of the earth, but that's just me though. Some women are different.
Yeah, some girls like that. But like I said, it's all about the breakdown and the community that changes all this. Maybe next week we can get a little bit deeper into second dates.
Oh, okay.
Shit, what's after the first date? The second, motherfucker, if you get that far.
I feel like a lot of people don't.
Don't get to second date?
I feel like it's...
I listen to Channel 955. Ooh, shit.
Oh, the second date update?
I'm putting they shit all the way out there, right? I'm about to cut their name right out this fucking thing. Getting no advertisement from me, bitches.
You're right.
No, I'll leave it on there. I mean, yeah, some people would just cut them out. Oh, they're my competition. I don't think we're competition.
No.
I cuss, okay? Mojo, you don't. But, yeah, so on the second date update, you hear these dudes, like girls and guys, they'll stop dating. They'll just be like, no, I'm not going on another date. And usually it's white people. I haven't heard any black people on there at all, but, like, people stop dating you for the dumbest shit. Sometimes it'd be all right. Like, this one girl last week, she went out with a dude and they went to a haunted house. Let me make this quick because we're already at about an hour and some change.
Okay.
But the dude got really scared in the haunted house and ran out and shit, right?
And left her there?
Yeah, he left her. So, of course, like, she's...
That's not a first date, though. Like, why would you go to a haunted house with someone on your first fucking date?
Maybe he thought he could handle it. I don't know.
That just shows me you're a bitch.
That's what I was about to say. Like, that shows...
You ran out and left me there. So
You
if we
left
get mugged, you're going to run away and be like, just take her.
Take her. Rape her. Rape her.
Yeah, right.
The pussy's good. It's good, I'm telling you. So yeah, so that's understandable, but it's crazy. I don't
Just
know.
do like an average first date type activity, though. Like, you don't have to make it eccentric.
You know what I used to like doing on a first date? Going to the batting cages. It only costs like $3. You hit about 20 fucking balls.
Really?
Girls loved going to the batting cages. It's kind of like going to probably the shooting range now, I would say. It's probably equivalent to that. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't taken anyone to the shooting range at all because I've only been, a handful of times. I can't be letting people know how many times I've been out here shooting so that they can, judge where my
You're
aim
done.
is,
Oh, okay.
all that. So, motherfucker might not know. I pop you in the head from 50 yards away. So,
Oh, okay.
but like that's a date spot that girls like. It's fun for them. It's new for a lot of girls.
Yeah.
And it shows, I think it's good for a guy. It shows your masculinity a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, knowing how to control a gun and, not be immature and,
Hey, as long as
this
you
is a
don't-
serious situation and this is how we're going to handle this,
As long as you're not gonna act like that guy and just run away and leave me there.
Well, yeah, no. I had to figure out what you just said, but all right. Thank you for tuning in again. We're gonna try and get this. I'm gonna try and get it off of. Well, I'm not gonna take them off of YouTube, but I am gonna try and put them onto SoundCloud, so it's a little bit easier for people to listen to.
And fine.
And fine, absolutely. I'm still trying to do my tags and stuff, and I'm really lazy about it. So that's probably why it's a little bit harder to find it on YouTube right now. But we getting better at it. Don't worry. I think we're getting better.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Till next week. Yeah. You can email us at mentalmassageshow@gmail.com. Tell us your bullshit. If you want to talk about some bullshit, tell me you hate me. I don't give a shit. Tell Rebel that, you trying to hit maybe or something. Maybe she give you that number. Don't make that face. All right. See you.